Hello and welcome to a new video here on DMX. Today I'm going to show you, actually you can see my lightning board, and I'm going to show you how you can get one of these stream decks to work with MagicQ. So I got a piece wing, compact, and an extra wing plus two touchscreens in a Santosom case, really good case with integrated light, so I can dim these and so you can see what I'm doing, with places for keyboard and a mouse. And yes, I really recommend the Santosom ChamSys PC case. They do got one version, it's only like the half, so you only get one screen, the mouse, one drawer with the with a keyboard pretty much, and just one wing that they also have. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you how you can get any kind of stream deck to work with MagicQ. Yeah, so let's begin.
Okay, so now I am in MagicQ and I'm screen recording, so you can see what I'm doing on the screen a lot better than when I showed you the case. So first off, I'm going to go to the network tab to see I have an IP address right there, and you need to make sure that the IP address is the same on the companion, Bitfocus companion that's connecting the Stream Deck with MagicQ. So I have left link to the MagicQ software in the description, as well as a link where you can download Bitfocus companion. So once you have downloaded both, you're pretty much gonna be greeted with a empty view in MagicQ, a new show. I recommend saving a show that's called like base file, since that is going to have all of your macros stored. So when you always make a new show, you just copy that show and resave it as the show you're doing pretty much. So you always have your Stream Deck buttons, so you don't have to redo all the macros every time. So yeah, make sure you have that IP address, and once you've installed, or you do not have this IP address, just have an IP address. So once you installed Companion, you're going to be greeted with this view where you can check an IP address. You see that's the same one I have in MagicQ. And then you can either select this one right here or another, depending on which one you want to use. I just have it on Change Network interface. And then you press Launch GUI, and then you're going to be greeted with this view. Or these are not going to appear, but you're going to get to the Bitfocus Companion configure window pretty much. So the connections I have added is MagicQ and OSC. So here you can see that there are a lot of LNE, or you can pretty much connect everything to a Stream Deck. So if you have a soundboard like a Yamaha Cool 5 or anything, you can add it to and control. You can use one Stream Deck to control like lighting, video, and audio from the same Stream Deck. So this is a really powerful software, or whatever you're gonna call it. So just search up MagicQ and then use the ChamSys MagicQ, not the UPD. Use this one. Then press add, and then it's gonna show up on the left here. And then search up OSC and select the generic OSC. And once you've done that, it's gonna look like this, and you're probably gonna have a status that says OK, and it's green right here. And once it's green status OK, you can move over to the buttons tab. So here you can see my first page, my main page. I have a few buttons here, and I have the original Stream Deck, or the MK1 if you want to call it that. There are the MK2 now that has the same 15 buttons. There's a bigger one that's all of these buttons, and there's a smaller one that's 6 buttons. And there's the new Stream Deck Plus that has knobs and touchscreen. I've tried to get the Stream Deck Plus to work with Companion, but I've been having some problems with it. So hopefully we can get the Stream Deck Plus to work really good with Companion soon, since it got those knobs. So I also have a second page. I have just made a number pad since I don't have one on my keyboard. But I'm gonna make a button so you can see how you make a button and make it connect with MagicQ. One thing to notice is that you need to have MagicQ unlocked from demo mode, unfortunately. Because it would be really nice if you could just have MagicQ in a PC and not have a wing or any hardware connected and have it work. Unfortunately, you can't do that. You need to have it connected with, or like unlocked from demo mode. So I'm going to select the button here. I'm going to choose regular button. And then you're greeted with this view. And I'm going to make a record merge as the demo button. So I'm going to type record merge in the text and you can see that it says it. And the font size I'm going to change to 18 pixels, so it's not that big of a text. And then you can change color of the text here and the background, so I'm going to just make the background red. So now we have the button done. You can do some other if you want to change the text alignment or anything. Well, then we're gonna go to press actions, and I'm do browse, and then we are greeted with these. And if you have any other connections like Yamaha Cool 5 mixer, it's gonna be one of these tabs here also if you have more stuff connected. So in the internal, you can do some other just stuff that's just doing companion stuff. In the MagicQ, you can do all of these. This only these. And then you can do like flash playback. So you can use the Stream Deck as like an executor with like, I don't know, intensity hits on or anything like that. But we're going to use the OSC. So I'm going to use the send message without arguments. I'm only using that one. So I'm going to do add. Done. Now we see this. And then we've got an OSC path here. And that is, you're gonna name that whatever the OSC in MagicQ is called. So if we go to MagicQ and go to macros, I have some already made. So if we, for example, select, and why I have left the 10 first macros is because if you press here, you can get the quick macros. So I didn't want any of these that I have on my Stream Deck in the quick macro except the quick save that I made. And you can do, if you go to inbuilt macro, these are all macros made by MagicQ as default. So I'm just going to select the record merge. And now we can see it's 58, and these numbers are how many like steps it's going through. You can see that on my quick save there's 12 steps. Unfortunately, there's not inbuilt quick save macro, so I made this myself. I'm gonna link a video on how you can make that because I found a really good video on YouTube and I don't really remember right now how I made it. But if I press quick save, I can show you if I press on my Stream Deck real quick, is that it's saving, going through, and it's gonna save as the same name that I had. You can see it's saved as Arena Varberg Student 2023, and it goes back to the same page that it was on. So the thing I can do is that if I have a new show, I can type in this bar here, right here, just a name. I'm not going to do that. And then just hit quick save and it's going to save a show as that name. So we can now see that the rec merge is at 58. Okay, so now we see that the rec merge is M58. Then we're going to go to view item. And here we can see all of the macros that I have. And you can see P1 here, I have is named quite a lot of stuff. And this is what the name that you're going to have to put in companion. So first off, I'm just insert an item. We can see that the status is enabled. I'm gonna change it to an OSC message. I'm gonna make it /rec merge. Oh, /rec merge. No. And then on the function, I'm gonna do run macro, which is there. And then you can see that it's the M11. And if I remember correctly, if you go to view macros, we have M58, macro 58. So then we're gonna go here and we're gonna we can see that set macro M, and we're just gonna say 58. And now it says rec merge. So if we now go back to companion and go to the page record merge, on the OSC path, I'm gonna say rec merge as I name the thing in MagicQ. And now it's syncing. And if we go over to record merge, it says record merge. So if I now go to MagicQ real quick, we can just try if I'm just do intentful record that to a playback real quick, and then do the blinders intentful. And if I now press my record merge on my stream deck, we can see that it now says record merge select playback window item. So I'm just gonna have it go on this playback. So now merge programmer with cues on playback 7. So we can see that that works really well now. So pretty much the basic of this is make a macro. You can do whatever you want pretty much. You can record a macro if you want. You can see start macro, and then you can go through all of these buttons and you can make a macro to make you go to a page or anything. And then just take note of the macro number, go to view atom, insert atom, and then enable OSC message, what you're gonna call it, and run macro, the macro number, then go to companion, make your button, and make sure the OSC path says the same thing as you named your MagicQ atom here in the ID or the window. Yeah, so that's the basics of controlling MagicQ with Stream Deck. Hope you found this window helpful, and if you have any questions or it's not working, just please leave a comment and I'm gonna try and help you to fix it. Have a great day and have fun doing lights. Goodbye.